Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for blessing me with your presence today. So today I received a package from Born Pretty. They sent me a gift certificate for my birthday. And so I went online, I went on their website and ordered a few things. And once I got on their website, I realized I really do think I want to try the Gel X method. So I got this red, of course, because it's Halloween season. You can also use this for Christmas, and it's the actual liner. So I wanted to kind of see, how thin it would be if I could use just this instead of my liner brushes all the time, switching out colors and all of that good stuff. So I wanted this. It's a really bright red. The liner brush is thin, so I really do like it. It's thicker than the actual liner brushes that I use, but I feel like it's only thick because it actually has the gel polish connected to it at the moment. Now, these are the tips I ordered. I did get a 24 piece for $1 because, like I said, this is my first time ever trying it. So I'm scared. I don't know how it's going to be. I don't know how it's going to turn out. They did come with some broken off or bent up. I'm assuming it was the tight packaging because it was everything was wrapped in tight in this little bitty package and then put inside of it's just weird. So this is how it is on my thumb. This is a size 0. So I do have wide thumbs and it kind of fit that perfect. So they fit wide thumb people, you know what I'm saying? So here I did get the nail glue stuff that you use to glue the tips on. And the only reason I know that is because of the picture. Other than that, I would have thought this is something that you can use, which I think you still can use to make those flowers that everyone was making at one point. I think you can still use this for it because it has the same consistency and it looks exactly the same. So this is the glue that I'm going to be using to glue my tips on. It is soft. As you can see, it's easy to grip. It's easy to grab. And it's crazy clear. It's crazy clear. So I'm just going to seal that back up and put that to the side because I will be using that, of course, to glue on today's tips. Then I also purchased this Aurora gel, 3D painted gel. And the way I applied this on my nails, I think I did it completely wrong. Everything in this video is user error. When I say everything in this video is user error. I didn't even like how my nails came out. Still got them on. I did my nails Tuesday night and today is Sunday. So I still have the nails on. They still hold on strong. I just don't like them. My husband's I think you don't like it because they're short. It's because they're short and I don't like the design I did on them. Now this stuff is super, super pretty. I got it in that silvery color and in pink because I have to get anything pink. And I believe I used a brush to apply this stuff on. I think you're supposed to use something you use to apply chrome. I have a silicone little thing you'll use to apply chrome. Or you can use the makeup brushes. And I think that's what you use to apply this stuff. Because when I used the brush, it was weird. So you guys will see later on in the video, how weird it comes out with the brush. So I am actually going to prep my nails because I want to keep these nails on just to kind of let you guys know at some point how long the nails will stay on. Being the fact that you get 24 tips for $1, how long are these tips actually going to last? And the fact that it's Born Pretty. I haven't seen a lot of people use Born Pretty Gel X method. They've used the other brands. I'm not going to say their names, but other brands to do the Gel X method. So I just want to see how it was using Born Pretty. So I did ask Chris Nail Palace, she always does Gel X. How does she actually prep her nails to keep them on? And so she let me know that you push the cuticles back, use a ball bit, you sand, you file the nail, you know what I'm saying? And then you do your prep. So that is exactly what I did. And I'm also using, I don't know why, I want to try Gel X method for the first time and then use my non-dominant hand to do it. It's just, like I said, user error. So I did prep my nails the way that, you do with Gel X, like Chris said. And then also with my acetone to dehydrate my nails, and then my primer, which in all honesty, I'm surprised these nails are still on because I got this primer back in 2020. And the fact that since I do pop off now, I don't use it. I haven't used it. No, I used it. I used it one time this year. And then before that, I have not used it since 2021 because I couldn't keep nails on. They would keep popping off. My prep wasn't right, so I just started using the pop off method. Then I just glue them back on if I want to wear them again. And so the primer I haven't used in so long to the point where it looks yellow, which you guys will see. So then I just put like some acetone. Here's the acetone I'm putting on my nails. Here's the primer right here. And they, like I said, they're still on. So it's kind of weird. And I'm pretty sure it has an expiration date. I'm pretty sure it does. So here you will see me like open up the pack and I will start picking out my nail tips. I'm not sure exactly how do you pick the size. So I'm like, okay, it has to have that thick gel in between. So I'm just going to assume that you pick a size that is like crazy. Like you have to, of course, always make sure it's sidewall to sidewall. Oh my God, sidewall to sidewall. But I'm like with the thumb I had no choice but to get the biggest size. But the other ones I chose because I'm like, I got to get them a little bit bigger. That way they will probably fit perfectly once I put this thick gel in between. And that's not even the case. Get the size that actually fits, because this gel, it doesn't like have a crazy like thickness in between the nails once you start to like push it down. And so when I go to file, I'll be filing off a lot of the tip around the cuticle that I could have avoided if I'd have just got the proper size, you know? So you would see me struggle during that time. And so here, of course, the inside of, I ain't gonna say of course, but the inside of these are like, etched, but it only covered half my thumb, half my fingers. So I went in and just set it down to a point where I know where my actual nail is, my natural nail is. And so I just kind of sanded that part down just to make the whole thing, like looking ashy. So here is the gel. You can see how clear it is. It's like easy, it's thick, but it's easy to actually get out of the little jar, So I don't know how much to use. So I was just like winging it at this point. I was just winging it. And I love this little LED lamp that Creations by Bree sent me. Okay. I love this little lamp. So I use that as much as I can. I'm not even going to lie, but I am going to show you that you can use this little lamp and the gooseneck lamp, and make sure you also still cure in the full lamp for 60 seconds. So here you can see the nail stays on. Like it's just sitting there by itself. You don't have to constantly push it down. I did have to remove a little bit of glue before I put it in the lamp. But overall, this pinky being my first time ever, it wasn't that bad. I had to make sure it was straight and then cure it. So the pinky, I would say, was the easiest. And you can see me pushing and pulling on it like it's not moving anywhere. And so I use a little bit more because I'm like, it's the ring finger. It's a little bit bigger than the pinky. And I should not have done that. So you see me, I don't know if I was supposed to push on like where your natural nail is to apply these. I'm not sure. So that's what I did. And I try to like remove the excess gel, and I put too much. So I'm trying to like squeeze that from underneath the gel. And I was actually moving the nail tip up. So I was like, okay, forget it. I'm going to cover it up with the gel polish anyway, so it don't matter. And so here I tried to go on with the middle finger, and this was like, it was okay. It was better. It's like I thought I was getting better at applying it. So I'm like, okay, let me just remove like this extra gel that's on the side. And I realized I still had gel from the ring finger on my thumb. So this is me using the overhead like goose lamp to apply it also. But what you will see is on my thumb, I have air bubbles. And that was the last one I did. So I'm like, what did I do wrong? Like, I was doing good with having it look clear over my natural nail. Like, what did I do wrong? And I still do not know. So I will keep practicing. So then I went in with this bit right here because I thought I saw Jenna go in with a bit similar to this. Now, I'm not going to say this is the exact bit. I'm not going to say she said use this bit. But I thought I saw her use something similar to this. And so this is the bit I grabbed. And I like tried to get rid of like the excess glue around the cuticles. And, kind of like seal the cuticles in the best way that I can. With the thumb, it was okay. The actual nail tip is still bigger than my natural nail a little bit. And then when I went on this index finger, this was the worst. I guess I had too much extra glue on the sides that I didn't get off because I already had so much glue on my glove by the time I got to my index finger, it was like I just couldn't get it off. So then I went in with another bit, this bit right here. I'm not gonna say I saw anybody with this bit before. I'm just like, okay, got like a little cone, like I could probably get in between the cuticle and this nail and get that glue up. And this will start working a little bit better. As you can see, the glue is starting to come up. And I felt as if, okay, yeah, I'm getting somewhere. I'm sealing these cuticles up, getting rid of excess glue. And even then, this bit still didn't work for me. Like I said, I'm going to keep saying everything in this set was user error because I don't know what I'm doing. It's my first time doing Gel X, and I chose to use my 9-diamond hand. I'm like, why? Why did I do this to myself? This was crazy. So here, excuse me, my index finger, you will see me use this bit, and then I would get stuck right here, this little corner. I kept getting stuck, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, I couldn't move the bit. Like, I couldn't move the bit past this little edge over here. I couldn't get the excess glue up. I didn't know what was going on. So then I tried to switch out the bits and hoping that would work, because after a while, like, I started hurting myself a little bit. Like, I didn't know what was, I don't know. So I tried to hold the glue back and still tried to like get the bit in there. It didn't work. So then I got the hand file trying to like file the glue and see if that worked. It did not work. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, what do I do? So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna act like it's acrylic and I'm gonna get my 5-in-1 bit. And my 5-in-1 bit, it started to get it, but then it left like an indent in the actual nail. So I'm like, oh my God, like, oh, what's going on? I don't know what to do. Like, I almost just gave up at this point. Like, I really did. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just keep going with these other nails and do a little bit gentle. Like, I'm not gonna go as hard as I did with the index finger, and hopefully I can get the glue out. I can seal these cuticles up real good and like not scrape the actual nail tips, because it's 5-in-1 bit. You're doing it to like remove or debulk the acrylic on top of the nails, you know? So I'm like, I'm going to mess these nail tips up if I go in too hard. So then I sealed the cuticles as best as I possibly could. Like, and you got to excuse the fact that I'm ashy. I do have eczema and it's getting cold here. So my skin, I could put on lotion. I can moisturize my hands all I want. But for some reason, the more I move on, the more I touch stuff, I'm getting ashy and dry skin. So bear with me this winter. So then I just try to go in and I don't know. I saw somebody do this. I saw somebody, like, I guess you could say seal the cuticles or melt the cuticles. I don't know, with acetone. So I just put like 4-5 people videos from what I remember into one, like, because I'm hoping like everybody would do something different. It would help me. And acetone turned the nail tip, like, you can see like it faded it a little bit. So I'm like, what if this was the ones that had white tips? Like, I wouldn't be able to do this type of stuff because I would completely mess the nail design up. So hopefully I do have, since I bought a pack of 24, I do have like another set that I can do and practice on, but it will be like a pop-off set. I would not be doing a prep. It's just kind of see how to apply the nail tips, how to seal the cuticles. Like, that'd be my main thing. So then I went through and I buffed the nails to kind of remove that shine, and I cleaned it off with alcohol. Then I went in with Born Pretty's base gel, just because in order for your gel polish to stick, as all of us know, you have to have like a base gel to have it stick to, and then the base gel has to stick to a surface that's not shiny. So that's exactly what, like, this part, I'm like, I know how to do this part. I'm good with this right here. Like, this ain't no problem. So I applied the Born Pretty base gel, and then I went in with the Born Pretty Pink Muse Milky Jelly collection. Well, this gel right here is number 6, and it's from that collection. And I like that this color pink. I don't like the design I did on top of it. I wish I'd have just did like 3-4 coats, because it is a jelly. So I wish I did like 3-4 coats and just left it pink like this. I promise you. I wouldn't even added no bling to it. I should just left it like this. And I think the reason the design didn't come out well is because I freaked out with the fact that these nails are short. Like, when I actually wear nails, they're like longer than this. They're longer than this. And I think the fact that they were short, I freaked myself out. I psyched myself out with thinking, like, overthinking the design. And so that's why, and I want to keep it basic, but I completely messed it up. So then this is what I was saying with that 3D painting gel. I think you're supposed to go in with like a silicone tool or like a makeup brush, because when you go on with the actual brush like this, it leaves the like lines in there, and it's like it's too thick for this brush. It's too thick for it. So I completely messed this up. And then I did go back after I finished my freaking nail set with the little silicone tool. It looked better. So do not use a brush. Do not use this type of brush when you're applying that 3D painting gel. If you don't already know, like you probably already know, I'm like, girl, what is you doing? But if you never used it before, do not do what I did. Because even in the cuticles was like, it was weird. It was weird. So I completely messed up using that also. And then with the way that came out, I'm like, okay, let me just try like this, airbrush look with it and have it in the middle of the nail and kind of like brush it on and see if that's a little bit better. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. And no, it came out lumpy. Like I even like put top coat on it. You could literally still feel the lumps of that 3D gel on my nail because I used the wrong tool to apply it. So then I went in with the red gel. I want to do a V French, but as you can see, it's completely crooked. I don't know if I glued the nail tip on crooked, if my face is crooked, or if like I just couldn't get it right with this this finger, because I don't know how to even do V Frenches. I was just trying any and everything out because, like I said, I don't know. I think it was the length that threw me off, and this was the only length they had available at that time because I really wanted long stiletto or extra long stiletto, and this is the only shape they had available. And it's like trapezoid or something like that, and I've never used the shape before. I never even heard of trapezoid before, so I was like, okay, I'll just kind of see how it is. And so with the shape and the length and me not knowing what the fart knocker badocker cocker I was doing, it didn't come out well. It did not come out well. My husband was like, oh yeah, they're fine. But he'll tell me anything sometimes. So I'm like, whatever. So I ended up just doing like a Frenchie. Like, it don't even look like a Frenchie. Like, I don't know. Like, using a brush was easy. It was thin enough. Like, the gel wasn't like crazy dripping or anything like that. It's the fact that I don't know how to do a V French or a Frenchie. Like, it was just like, look at them. Like, I should just kept them all pink and just went on about my day. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't. Maybe because I want to use everything I got in the package. And it was just like, how are we going to put all this together? Nothing actually goes together, to be completely honest with you. So I don't know what I was thinking. And so here I'm like, I'm not about to do another Frenchie. I'm not, but I have to incorporate red some more into this nail set. And so I'm like, I'm just outlining this nail tip. Like, I'm just outlining, and we're going to keep it just like that. Like, that's it. We're not doing nothing more, nothing less. Like, no, that's it. That's it with this red gel liner. Because like I said, I was just trying to use everything that came in the package, and I should just split it up and see, like 2 nail sets. So Paige did send me these beautiful like Chanel stickers, and I feel like they Halloween related, so I have to use it before Halloween is over with, because these are some really sweet stickers. But I messed up with this set, so now I'm like, you guys, I just did not like this set at all. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. Everything just threw me off. And the fact that I started my nails at like, I think it was 1 or 1:30 in the morning. And a crazy thing. No, I gotta go back and look. It was either 12 or 1. Because this nail set took me 3 hours. I'm like, when I do nail art with acrylic nails and acrylic application, it takes me 4 hours. How the heck did this take me 3 hours when I just had to like glue the tips on, file, and paint them? Like, that's how you know, like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing, because there's no way this should have took me 3 hours when I do acrylic application, filing, and nail art, and it takes me an hour. Like, it was just, y'all, I don't know what to say, darling. I don't know what to say. But this is what I came up with. I did add some bling to this, which I was just go down the spiral staircase like head first. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't even going to put this video out, but I did want to show you guys the struggle duggle of a beginner trying to do like Gel X, and especially with my 9 diamond hand. It was just crazy. So I was like, I'm going to still put the video out there to show that just because you see and I know this, I learned this years ago. Just because you see somebody on YouTube do something well and you ask them for advice does not mean that you're going to be able to execute it the same way or similar. Like, you're just not. And it's Sandra Sparkly Sets. She sent me this beautiful like rhinestone like skull head with a bow on there. It's so sweet. But and it kind of meshed with the skull sticker that I added to this. And it's just like, just because you see somebody else do it does not mean you're going to do it even a quarter of the way that they did it. And I wanted to show that. So please forgive me for still putting out this horrible video. I just wanted to be able to practice it, show you guys how horrible it went for me, how everything was user error because these products are great. The tips is just not my style, but I knew that when I ordered it. So like I said, user error. So I want to thank Born Pretty for sending me over the birthday voucher. I want to thank you guys for being here with me today. I appreciate everyone. I thank my rep for remembering my birthday to be able to send it over to me. Like, I appreciate all you guys. I love all of you guys. And I will see you guys. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a blessed day, darlings. I'm back. That ring didn't make it no better. The ring, the shape, like, y'all gonna hear me complain until literally the end of this video. And I'm so sorry. The position I'm holding my hand is awkward because it's my wrong hand. I love you, darlings. I love y'all. If you like what you saw in today's video, hit that subscribe button, that like button, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, darling.